start with Madam Cynthia Joel.
I'm going to start our program with sweets. Okay. I call upon our chief guest and a special guest and all the brothers to come front and start the program.
It gives me immense pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to the gatherings here to grace this French celebration. Un homme qui connaît deux langues vaut deux hommes. It means a man who knows 2 languages is worth 2 men. Our school, being to its ideology, encourages and promotes celebration of all languages and culture. The French teachers and students of SJC together organized a French event for today. With the blessings of Almighty, let this be a successful event. Nous commençons notre fête française avec prière. Let us start our fête française with a prayer.
When you don't l'obscurité, you nous laisse your échevin. Dans te bouter, que mon cœur mieux te donne, je sais que ma vie est en toi. Et me voici pour louer, me voici en t'aimer. Me voici pour dire Dieu est mon Dieu. Tout en toi est beauté, tout en toi est grande, tout en toi est merveille pour moi. Toi éternel, élevé en Merci pour louer, mais voici en Dieu, mais voici pour dire Dieu est mon Dieu. À tout en toi est beauté, tout en toi est grande, tout en toi est merveilleux pour moi.
Bonjour à tous, bienvenue pour la fête française. C'est avec plaisir que je m'attends devant vous aujourd'hui pour adresser l'allocation de bienvenue. Au début, je souhaite la bienvenue à nos plus éminents invités et d'honneur, Madame Cynthia George et Madame Sudha Christopher, qui ont accepté notre invitation malgré leur emploi du temps serré. Exprimons également nos sincères remerciements à notre chef de communauté, Frère Stanislas, notre principal, Frère Solomon, secrétaire sportif, Frère Arun, les autres frères de communauté, nos coordinateurs, Monsieur Edwin, coordinatrice Madame Sumitra et Madame Shivagami et Madame Bimla, l'équipe d'animation, les enseignants et les enseignantes, mes chers étudiants et leurs parents pour votre présence parmi nous. Je suis tout ici pour détendre et profiter de l'événement d'aujourd'hui. Merci.
I'm profoundly delighted to take the opportunity to introduce the chief guest for today. She is none other than Madame Cynthia George. She is the Assistant Professor of French in Providence College for Women, Connor. She is also the Associate NCC Officer and PRO of the college. Madame completed her Masters in French at the University of Madras and then UGC NET in UGC and is currently pursuing her PhD at Pondicherry University. In 2007, she has also completed a Diplôme de la langue française in Alliance Française. She's been an assistant professor for 11 years now and also has been a translator for major corporates such as Citibank, CDS and TCS. To list out a few of her achievements, she was awarded Wonder Woman Award in the year 2019, Belgium Certificate winner in the year 1999, Best Tamil Poetess of the Century in year 2020. She has also published 15 papers in French, Tamil and English. Being a resourceful person, she has been a spokesperson in many conferences, seminars and workshops. It is but apt to have Madame in our midst today to be a part of a French Day celebration. I hope she enjoys her time here with us and takes beautiful memories. On behalf of the management and the French department, we would like to extend a hearty welcome again to you, Madame, and thank you for gracing us with your presence here today.
The next person in our midst needs no introduction, since we all know her quite well. Thank you for being with us, Madame Sudha Christopher. She too has been presented several papers and attended conferences both in India and abroad. She has been a counselor and an assistant professor for French at Providence College for 6 years. Pilotly, music and fabric painting are her interests, in addition to being a wonderful mother and a counselor to all her dear students at St. Joseph's. Thank you, Madam, for making the time to be here with us. We hope you enjoy what we have lined up for the day. Thank you once again and welcome to our French Day celebration.
Magic System, Red One, Shaoki.
Slow it down.
Bonjour, je suis Molisha de classe 12e B. Toujours pas l'anglais. Tu étais toi et j'étais moi. Nous étions deux avant cette fois. J'étais le tien avant que je fûs. Et tu étais la mienne maintenant et toujours. Merci.
Tout le monde! Oh la belle assemblée, qui a envie de bouger, pour se laisser aller, au rythme de l'année. Allez, 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 il faut en profiter, c'est une bonne journée, et on va la fêter.
Teachers and my dear friends, a warm welcome. Today, I, Evan, am going to present you with 4 dishes which is relished by the French people. The first one is soupe à l'oignon. Soupe à l'oignon traditionally was a present soup consumed since the 18th century made up of onions and beef stock. The second one is cow oven. The dish is made up of chicken soaked in wine along with mushrooms and pork.
Bonjour. Reste forte. N'abandonne pas. La fille ne donne brûlé en 1800. Il a devenu aveugle par accident à l'âge de 3 ans. À cette époque, donner une éducation pour enfants aveugles n'est pas si facile. Mais ses parents n'ont pas abandonné. Il a créé ses études à l'Institut national de la jeunesse aveugle à Paris. Mais ces garçons n'ont pas satisfait du système utilisé pour enseigner aux enfants. Donc, il a créé son propre système d'écriture avec seulement 6 points. Ce qui est facile à retenir aussi. Il a perdu ses yeux à cause d'un aiguillet avec la même aiguillet. Il a créé un nouveau système de langue d'écriture qui s'appelle le langue Braille. Il s'appelle Louis Braille. Reste forte, n'abandonne pas. Merci, tous les mots.
Stay strong, don't give up. The son was born to a harness maker on 1811. He became blind by an accident at the age of 3. At that era, giving education for a blind child is not that easy. But his parents didn't give up. They gave him education in a blind school. Paris. But that boy was not satisfied with the system used to teach blind students. So he created his own system of writing language with only 6 dots, which is easy for remembering too. He lost his eyes because of a needle. With the same needle, he created a new writing language. It is called Braille, and the boy is Louis Braille.
Rayon Jacques, dormez-vous, sans le matin, ding dang dong, Frayons Jacques, dormez-vous, sonne matina, ding dang dong.
Il ne reste plus qu'un cœur brisé. J'ai pas encore cassé. J'ai perdu quelques mots sans corps. J'ai ramené la maison. J'ai perdu quoi que je suis. Je suis perdu dans mon esprit. Laissez l'entrée en humanité. Je voudrais montrer, je ne me sens pas prêt. J'ai donné tout ce que j'avais. Ces jeunes ont déjà marché. Petite fille, dans ce grand attaque. Petit bandit de jeu en façade. Oh, je le sais, t'aimer, je veux des avances. Oh, je le sais, t'aimer, je veux des avances. Aujourd'hui je dis game over. Je ne ferai plus les mêmes erreurs. Oh, je le sais, t'aimer, je veux des avances. Oh, je le sais, t'aimer, je veux des avances. Je me baladais sur l'avenue, la cannibale à Avenue. J'avais envie de dire bonjour à n'importe qui. C'était toi. Je t'ai dit n'importe quoi. Il suffisait de lui parler pour apprivoiser. Oh, Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées. Au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées. Tu m'as dit j'ai rendez-vous dans un sous-sol beautiful. J'allume la guitare à la main, de soir au matin. Alors je tiens compagnie, on a chanté, on a dansé, et nous n'avons qu'à danser et s'embrasser. Oh, Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées. Au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées. Hier soir, les inconnus, chez ce matin, j'ai la nuit. Deux amoureux comme détorés par la longue nuit. Et derrière toi, la concorde, un orchestre à mélocode. Tous les musiques qui pour les jours chantent l'amour. Oh, Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées. Au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées, Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées. Au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez, Champs-Élysées.
Je m'appelle Napoléon Bonaparte. J'étais un grand empereur. Je suis devenu empereur de France en 1804. Je vous dis, impossible est un mot que l'on ne trouve que dans le dictionnaire des fous.
Je m'appelle Charles de Gaulle. Je ai été le chef de la France libre. Durant la Seconde Guerre mondiale, il est fondateur et premier président de la 5e République française.
Je m'appelle Gustave Eiffel. J'étais un génie civil français. J'ai construit la tour Eiffel.
Bonjour tout le monde, je suis Marie Curie. Je suis un physicien et chimiste franco-polonais. J'étais un pionnier dans le domaine de radioactivité, la première lauréate du prix Nobel à 2 reprises et la première femme professeure à la Sorbonne Université de Paris. Merci.
Salutations à toute la personne présente. Je m'appelle Pratyshna et je vais parler des inventions de France. André-Marie Ampère est le père de l'électrodynamique. L'unité de base du courant électrique appelée ampère porte son nom. Alexandre Ferdinand Godefroy a inventé la première version du Chez-Soi. C'était un dôme qui devait être relié à un sac de radioactifs. Roland Moreno a inventé la carte mémoire. Il est utilisé dans la carte de débit, la carte SIM, le téléphone portable. René Laennec a inventé le stéthoscope dans le domaine médical. Louis Pasteur est chimiste et microbiologiste qui met au point du premier vaccin contre la rage. Merci beaucoup.
We start with Madame Cynthia Joel.
It was straight to the tongue or the mouth or the entire digestive system, and it was straight to the eyes. I'm actually wonderstruck because I'm not blaming any language teacher. There have been students who study English language for 18 years unable to communicate properly in English. If that be the case, with a minimum of 2 to 3 years of learning a language, that too for a single hour a day maximum, if these kids can speak such good language. Okay, there are hither and thither, there are little flaws because you are not speaking that language anywhere. I really appreciate the kids because as I mentioned some time back, to make students above the age of 18 to learn is kind of little difficult, but when you are with kids, I think you become more creative and innovative. So this is about the treats that we saw, okay, about the food that we ate. First and foremost, I should have thanked the brothers here. There's a quote generally we use among our friends things saying that we are minorities among the minority. Because generally language is considered to be a part 1 language in college, or here a second or third language. So we have major departments wherein not everywhere, maybe it's given a stepmotherly treatment. Not here, I just say that. So with this nuance of this minority among minorities and with such cooperation of the students, I understand the importance that the management is giving to the teaching of foreign languages in the school, which is highly commendable. And the names of the brothers are filled with blessings. We see Brother Benedict, which means benediction, and there we have Brother Arun, I think it translates to son, which is again source of power. We have Brother Solomon, okay, he's not here, wisdom, source of wisdom. And ultimately, Madame Sudha is again Sudar, which is light. And finally, Sandra, I didn't know, I was just browsing through now. Sandra comes from Alexandra or Cassandra, which means the protector of man. So man in the sense human beings, which means he's doing much for the language. I remember first 2016 we'd come to this school to conduct painting competitions, drawing competitions, and then we met many times in our college too. It was unfortunate that COVID was there, because had we seen these things, and I don't know, when I saw that particular girl singing, I had that goosebumps thing. She's relishing, that too singing with such happiness, that's good. So I thank and congratulate the management for giving so much of importance to the teaching of a foreign language. Professionally, personally, I thank Madame Sandra, Madame Ramya and Madame Sudha. It can never be professional. she is more like a mentor or a mother. Like the boy said mother, if you remember. So she is like our mother here. We have brothers and we have a mother with us. I remember, I would just finish now. I remember how the boy, the girl, the one who gave the introduction started. They said, if you know a language, it's worth two human beings. And there is one more thing with languages, you're home everywhere. I would give a suggestion, since the infrastructure is excellent, it would be good if very soon the school could start a center for foreign languages, not restricting yourself to French. Even though I teach French, I speak Italian, I speak Korean, I speak regional languages. So my understanding is, if I use a single word in a moment, my mind translates it into 8 different languages. And that is the advantage. You become multitasking and you become faster and you're doing a work. So it's a suggestion to the management, and I should say hats off to the French teachers here. So that is it. Thank you.
Respected brothers and all the teachers gathered here. Indeed, it was something commendable what was put up here. Everything that begins well ends well. So it's a good start, and I think the children were encouraged and they were given all the efforts. They put in all their efforts, especially the pronunciation. From the start we've been watching. Children have grown over the years and they have been able to put up such a good show. It was something, beyond our imagination actually. So maybe next year I hope and pray it will become one step further, and we can have a real fete maybe on July 14th itself. We can celebrate it as the French Day, and Bastille Day and thing will come out. So I wish all the teachers congrats, wish all the children on our behalf also, and I hope next year it will be a better show. Thank you. I now request Brother Benedict to say a few words about the function. Since you have been to Lourdes, brother, you know.
Respected Cynthia, George, Mrs. Sudha, and all the French department people, leaders of the head of the department of French and other teachers. I was really struck when I saw the children so confidently speaking French. I was in France twice, but I did not learn anything much more than merci and I know some other something. Bonjour. And then Italian buongiorno in Italian. I was in Italy also, so a few words I picked up, not much. I had no time to learn the language. But I was staying with a staff of mine in Meerut. She was married to the ambassador of Ivory Coast in France, so Paris rather. And she spoke, and she had a daughter, and they spoke better French than the French people. That's what they said. They spoke much better than the French people there. And one thing I noticed is they are very fond of flowers. So once I went and bought a few flowers and gave it to Anjali, was the girl I was staying with, and she was in the third heavens. It's about flowers. She was delighted. Oh my, I could not see. I was staying there for about a week or so. And I went to Nevers, where the incorrupt body of Saint Bernadette was kept in a case in the church, who saw Mother Mary 16 times in Lourdes. Incorrupt body was kept there, and I had about 1 hour by train from Paris to Nevers church. And fortunately for me, when I went, it was around 12 o'clock, and there was a pilgrimage group from England, America, and there was a priest also with them. And he said Mass at that time when I was there. So I was privileged to have Mass and communion at that place of Saint Bernadette's body, place where it was kept. And it was something just heavenly for me to see the glass case was there, and I could see the body of Bernadette in a nun's dress and the rosary around her fingers like this on the top, and then with a heavenly smile on her face. And there were lots of flowers kept there, and the fragrance was fantastic. But main thing is I had the Mass. That is something unforgettable. And anyway, it was a wonderful time I had. And of course I went sightseeing here and there, France, Paris, many places. There was a Saint Denis church, Sacre-Cœur, Zégothard Church, Sacre-Cœur they call it. and that is a very famous church where I think many popes have visited that church also, the Basilica we call it. And there was the saint called Saint Denis, and I believe he was martyred there, and when he was beheaded, even in front of the church, he was beheaded there. And then I believe he held the head in his own hands. When the head fell off, he held his own hand and he took 3 steps and then he fell. That's what I was told about St. Denis in that church area. That's a very miraculous place. So I was very happy to be there in France, Paris. And I remember first time when I went there, I was staying with Brother Aloysius. I don't know if you know Brother Aloysius. He was Brother Bosco's elder brother, and we were together. We were staying in a hotel on the 5th floor, and then you could hear a lot of noise at about 12 o'clock onwards in the night. So we looked down and we saw the veranda of the hotel was all arranged for meals. And so people were coming there after they walked and so on with the whole family. And they were having their meals and having a great time there, shouting, singing and enjoying themselves with the meal. So they went on till about 3 o'clock in the morning. So we were disturbed on the top because we couldn't sleep. Anyway, that was the system, culture there. And next morning, the same area was used as a vegetable market. Yeah. Same place. Evening times are cleaned up, washed and kept nicely, and the tables are put and chairs and the cutlery is there, and then you have the meals there. So next morning is a vegetable shop there. So anyway, just to not to bore you too much, I just want to thank the teachers who have been able to coach the children so well. It was beautiful. I thoroughly enjoyed it, though I did not know the language very much, the meaning also. But still, it was very enjoyable. And also, thank on the screen as well as the talents of the children, and also because of the talents of the teachers, they are like that. So congratulations to all the teachers. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you. And chief guests, all the teachers. It's my privilege to stand here in front of you. And it's a wonderful show. And as we have seen, it is an offline. It is very, we are in a challenging time. We have teachers, we have taken a trouble to do all these things. It was wonderful, and I thank all of you. And also, children are now they're waiting to exhibit their talents. So they have no platform at all. And they are actually eagerly waiting. We hope and pray that everything goes on well and school reopens fully, and they are also, they are losing their important part of their life. So that is very sad. So let us wish and pray that they may come to school and we also enjoy their talents, and also we may encourage them to do better. So once again I thank all of you. And do well, and maybe next year, maybe not an online program, maybe offline. Thank you. God bless.
Salutations et bonjour au principal, frère Solomon, notre chef de communauté, frère Stan, notre secrétaire au sport, frère Arun, l'honorable invité en chef, Madame Cynthia George, l'invité spécial, Madame Suda Christopher, et à tous les présents ici. C'est mon privilège de proposer le vote de remerciement et de saluer le formidable interprète de jour. En nom de toute la fraternité étudiante, je remercie le tout poisson d'avoir fait de cet événement un grand succès. C'est mon devoir impérieux de remercier les juges estimés pour avoir épargné leur temps précieux avec nous. Mention spéciale à vos chers parents et mes chers amis, car sans vous, nous n'irions pas pour nous en sortir. Merci aux enseignants, aux parents et à tous. Merci.